for the show. Prepare for the show.
Prepare for the show.
Prepare for the show.
Prepare for the show, yo, 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 yo. Prepare for the show, yo, 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 yo. Prepare for the show, yo, 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 yo. Prepare for the show, yo, 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 yo. Prepare for the show. 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 Prepare for the show.
Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show.
for the show. Prepare for the show. Prepare for the show.
Flip the page, ink still wet. What's colliding, never reset. No filter, no cue card lights. Just me, the art, and open night. Boil it up, rated raw. Story, execution, impact. Flop, one voice, one take, no rewind. Wefobz Whirl, speak my mind.
What's happening, Wefobz Nation? Welcome back to Wefobz Whirl. Talofa malos way out to everybody coming in. Shout out to Azuz right there. Azuz, welcome to the channel, bro. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, you're coming in. We making things happen. This is Wefobz Whirl 11, everyone. And once again, I'm your host, Guy So Smooth, co-founder of Wefobz. This is how we hold it down right here at Wefobz Enterprise. Anyhow, what do we do here on Wefobz Whirl? We do reviews. Good to see you. Good to see you. We do reviews of anime, manga, movies, novels, you name it. Any form of entertainment that we're into, we're doing reviews right here for you. So we got a cool lineup for today. I know I said it's gonna be every Tuesday, so that's what I tried to keep to. We're holding Wefobz Whirl every Tuesday now. We've got more new shows coming up on the horizon. I hope you guys are into that. If you're into history mysteries, the mysteries of the world, we're gonna be hosting another show called Wefobz Stream Surge. We're bringing that back. But hello, once again, Azuz, I got you. I hope you heard it right there, right here on Wefobz. Anyhow, let's get back to the picture. So we're about to do some reviews for you, drop a bunch of them here. Later on, after our live stream session, we're going to dice it up and give it back to you in advanced mode. I hope you checked out our latest vid. If you didn't, I'll throw it up on the cut up whenever we have time. We just had Wefobz Whirl 10. Now we're on Wefobz Whirl 11. But you know what? Let's get to it. Enough talking. And let's start dropping. Here we are. You know, if you don't know where we are, you can look us up. Wefobz.io. This is our homepage. And this is where we're going to start doing our reviews from, because we created an app for it called the Wefobz Whirl app. All you have. Right. Here we are. So you go to Wefobz.io, our cool webpage here. There's so many things here to look at if you haven't noticed. Book, I don't want to spoil stuff. Go over there and check it out, people. We're going to go to projects and we're going to go to Wefobz Whirl app. You can also look at this on your mobile, wherever you're watching this from. It's available on mobile and desktop. Click on the app and it brings up a bunch of the entertainment mediums we've already reviewed. The last time we left off, we did 5. Release That Witch, The Frontier Lord Begins with 0 Subjects, King of Wandering Books 1 and 2, and The Easygoing Territory Defense. Now, we're going to jump into the beginning after the end. So, if you're locked in for anime reviews, manga reviews, novel reviews, this is Wefobz Whirl 11. Let's get it. Let's get it. Beginning after the end. So, mind you, we went through the comic and the anime, and that's all going to be in this episode. And we're going to review right now the comic. I thought this was a manhwa, but it wasn't. It was actually a webcomic. So, if you don't know about those things, let me close this. you can go here to the glossary terms and learn all about the different types of categories of entertainment that we deal with out here, especially if you're getting into this type of universe. That's what the Wefobz Whirl app does. It introduces new people to this entertainment, and those who already are, veterans of it, you can come here and enjoy what we've got going. It's a simplified, easy on the eyes app. We built it here. I specifically built it here for all of you, Wefobz Nation. So let's get back to it. How about we zoom in a little bit? Right here. Lock. Oh. Lock it in. Beginning after the end is a webcomic, a OEL. You can look that up in the glossary. This is what it's created by Turtle Me. Huyuki does the art, and you can find it on tapis.io if you go there. One of the best ones I've read since being introduced to manhwa. Well, at least I thought it was a manhwa. Turns out this one caught me off guard because the beginning after the end is actually an English original web comic. Not Korean at all, even though it wears the manhwa style so well. I didn't question it. Terminology aside, the read and artwork are as captivating as ever, especially in the opening story. Never felt like I had to slog through anything just to get to the good parts. It felt good throughout. Comedic elements hit with great timing, but the story and plot are so much more, and that's what adds to the allure of this one. Definitely a high recommend for a read, especially since it's ongoing I got to chapter 246. That's where I ended at. I'm waiting on the newer chapters to drop. Did I mention the artwork was like badass? Character development and story twists are abundant here. I can see why a lot of people reading it rated in the SS category. The anime is actually already 2 seasons deep at this point. We're going to go over the anime later on. I'll hop over there to review that one and see if it holds up to this source. But for this one, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. When we congregate all the information online, this is what they gave it. 8 out of 5. The story is 9.0, the execution is 8.0, and the impact is 8.0. So these are one of the ones, like I said, I gave it a 10. The beginning after the end is a very, very good read to me. Well, I enjoy kingdom building, anime, manga, whatever, stories. I enjoy that. You all should realize that from the very beginning when I started hosting Wefobz Whirl. It's kind of why I started hosting Wefobz Whirl. But let's get into what other people are saying or what the entire web is saying. Turtle Me's premise. Ruthless, isolated king who dies, reincarnated as a kid with his memories intact. Gives the series a strong emotional hook. Most reincarnation stories skip past that if you've been watching a lot of that. What set this one apart from the other isekai crowds is the pacing. The childhood arc is it earns its growth instead of rushing it. Instead of rushing it, and the magic system is built out with enough logic to reward readers. Over 240 chapters in, story has room for more twists rather than a repeating formula. That's on the story side. Remember, the story was like 9.0, pretty top notch. Execution wise, this webcomic translates the novels with real visual craft. And yes, I have to say the art in this comic is pretty good. Lots of color, confident paneling, and there's a bunch of action sequences you definitely want to check out. The original illustrator, Fuyuki23, I hope I said that right, departed the project partway through. Oh man, around season 6, and the art shifted noticeably afterward, which some longtime readers point out as a dip in the. So the art kind of went down, is what they were trying to say, actually. And then finally, on the impact side, T-Beta is it's the short for the beginning after the end. Frequently cited alongside solo leveling and omniscient reader's viewpoint as a gateway series for people who get into webcomics and manhwa style storytelling. If you're trying to get into it, this is definitely a good start for all of you. The beginning after the end. It spawned a large enough fandom to support 500 plus chapters, a web novel running well ahead of the comic. The 2025 anime adaptation and its 2026 second season has been it's divisive, they say, criticized for animation quality. Woo! Yeah, you definitely gonna get hit on that if your comic is known for good drawings. But it is what it is. Here's all the links right here you can find. If you ever come to our Wefobz.io, Wefobz Whirl app, like I said, visit the website, Wefobz.io, go to projects, look for Wefobz Whirl app. It's got everything you need. It's also got what other people are saying about it right here. One of the strongest reincarnation isekai webcomics running right now. 500 plus chapters, and you're going to get your money's worth out of it. It holds stronger reader scores, actually. You know, a 4.48 out of 5 on Animal Planet. Animal Planet, my bad. And it's ranked number 28. Some longtime fans known a dip in the art when, as it gets on and when the original Fuyuki guys step away. But that's all on you guys. And yeah, that's what I got there. The Wefobz Whirl app, beginning after the end. Oh, and right here. 8.5, y'all. 8.5. So, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? We're going to be moving through these because I said 5 reviews, but I got it. I'm going to be reviewing 6 today. Yeah, I had a lot of fun dropping reviews. This next one, I've been telling you all I was going to release the book last week. Well, this week, or should I say last week? I did. I finally got it earlier yesterday. The King of Wandering is my very own book. It's the 3rd one in my novel series called the King of Wandering series. If you all are into reading ebooks, into fantasy and like a different type of fantasy, yeah, I'm asking you all, open your hearts and your minds and check this one out. So I wrote this book to add it to the fantasy world I got going. I already got 2 books online available exclusively at Amazon Kindle, and those who have Kindle Plus can read them for free. If you don't, it's a low $2.99, everybody. But yeah, our Wefobz family, Wefobz Nation, you could be proud that we're into creating entertainment like this. This book doubles the size of book 2. It almost kicked my ass while I was writing it too, but I got it done. I'd love for all of you to go and get into this world. I want to say more about it, but I'll just have the artwork speak for itself. And when you do read it, come back and comment right here on our Wefobz app or comment wherever you're watching this about the book. It's the King of Wandering Book 3, 300 something pages. So when I gave it to artificial intelligence to rate my book, because nobody else is reading it just yet, it's so brand new, I just released it yesterday night. Here's what it gave me. I gave my own book, of course I'm biased, an 8 out of 10. Book 3, that is. Remember, I got 3 books out there. Ebooks, mind you. It gave me 8.3. Yeah. Seki. Story 8.5, execution 8.0, and impact 8.5. Mind you, this is for novel readers. If you guys are into novels, this is fantasy novels at that too. Something different, something new. You can go ahead and read all the information here about the newest book that I put out, and I'm gonna leave that up to you all. But I'm really stoked about if anybody wants to come and review it as well and add to it. So like I said, this is my alter ego name. If you all haven't noticed, that's my real life name. Yes, Guy So Smooth has his real life alter ego doing stuff behind the scenes. One and the same or same in one. Who knows? But there we are. The King of Wandering. That was our second review. This third one, I wouldn't call it controversial, but it has been controversial online. So let's get right into it. Moana, the movie 2026, the live action movie, I guess you could call it, by Disney. All right, all right, all right. Let's get into it. It was created by Thomas Kale or Kyle or Kale, the director for the movie. Walt Disney Pictures released it. You already know it stars The Rock and um, all his cast, with The Rock being one of the executive producers behind it, I believe. But here's what I said. I didn't have high expectations going into this one. I know the way Disney works and how it tries to crank out catch makers and stuff. Sometimes I feel they do it on purpose now, that they totally forget story and plot and how they used to do it back in the day. But then again, yeah, I have my own opinions about Disney. But that aside, I can honestly say, without a doubt, I enjoyed it. There was a lot of noise about it, lots of loud critics talking about this movie. But when my family and I got to go see it, I personally saw the effort they put into trying to do justice to the Pacifica in general, and I found myself rooting for them full throttle. It's my bias as Pacifica, as a Pacifica creator myself. I do have to say, on the technical side, a lot of improvements could have been done for the movie. Nonetheless, the movie had its moments that still brought some tears to my eyes while watching it, because the heart of Polynesia, for all those connected, you have to live and breathe this to understand how deep, emotional this is with our ties to it. I'm giving this movie 7 out of 10. Let's see what everybody else gives it. Over here, people are all giving it a. So it gets a 6.5. Story 7.0, execution 5.5, and impact 7.0. Story wise, there goes the little image there. Sticks closely to the 2016 original cartoon. It's got that strength for the emotional core, but it works against its own thing, is what people saying, or what the overview of the internet is saying. Critics repeatedly noted plot brings nothing new to justifying a retelling, while audiences appreciated the faithfulness for exactly the same reason. So it's a split judgment call on that. This is where the reviews split hardest. Several critics, this is for execution, mind you, they flagged the transition from animation to live action as clunky in spots. Maui's magic and the ocean's personality-driven movement don't always land with the same charm in the live action as he did in the cartoon. That was really evident there. That's why I said the technical part. I just think if Rock would have brought his persona that he used in the movie where he was the tooth fairy, this movie would have been on a different level. I don't know if it's because he's gotten older or not. Dwayne Johnson is what Dwayne Johnson is. Impact, it landed hard with Pacifica and general family audiences. Yes, it landed hard with me. I'm a Pacifica person. And culturally specificity, casting, setting, choreography, it was all great. And box office was reported as solid but underwhelming, especially for Disney. You can find the links right here, everybody. And once again, that's our review for Moana, the live action 2026 movie. Moving on. If you haven't noticed, but if you're coming in new now, I'll do all these reviews like this on live. But when it's time to do it, I get it diced up and I get a more tighter version of this video that I'll put out later for all of you to view. Hit up our channels like YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, wherever you're going to be watching this, and you'll see an even better version. It's got the cutaways with the videos and everything. You want to watch those. So Don't count us out just yet. We've got 3 more to go. Beginning after the end. Now this one, this is the anime version. Let's lock it in. Created by Turtle Me. Remember, I said it had 2 seasons. The original web novel, Fuyuki 23. The manhwa illustrator was Studio A-Cat. What I said was, after reading the comic, I had to see how the anime stood up to its origins. I did. It's okay. I didn't imagine the voice of the king being the way it was for our main character, Arthur, in the English dub version. Like, that voice a little bit threw me off. I didn't have, the king sounding like that. But I got used to it after 2 episodes. When watching the anime, you have to understand they compressed much of the story to fit it into television, or in our case, streaming. So, on a technical standpoint, I'd say the flow of the plot and the character development was so in the anime. I mean, the comic just does it so much better, and I don't think it's fair that I'm comparing the two since they're 2 different mediums of entertainment. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, I did. I give it a 7 out of 10. Let's see what everybody else gives it. The beginning after the end anime, currently out, 2 seasons. Everybody's giving it a 6. Overall score is like 6.2. Story 7.0, execution 5.0. Wow, that's pretty low. And impact 6.5. That's pretty low for the beginning after the end anime compared to its comic. Here's what they're saying. Story-wise, the bones are strong. Turtle Me's decade-long web novel gives Arthur a genuinely earned power fantasy built on real stakes and a well-thought-out magic system. The anime's problem, though, isn't the story. It's the pacing. Yep, I agree. 12 episodes trying to cover ground the source material takes its time to win with. The source material got all these pages they can make you breathe with. The anime, they gotta rush it a little bit, and you kind of feel it. No, not kind of feel it. You feel it. So character beats land, compressed and emotional through that's the through line as it gets thinner than it should. Execution wise, this is where the adaptation stumbles hella hard. Studio A-Cat's animation lens on the static frames, limited motion. They're trying to say it doesn't live up to the webcomic. The webcomics, drawings, and all of that was pretty badass. For the anime, not so much. The voice work and OST are solid, but the visual execution undercuts nearly every big moment the writing sets up. That's kind of sad, though. You could have done so much better. You could have been on the level of Solo Leveling, guys. Impact. Divisive, but far from ignored. It pulled viewership that outpaced some higher budget same season rivals. But the controversy itself kept in an anime discourse all season. Well, it kept it in people talking about it. It's already locked to season 2. Season 2's finished. And the built-in webtoon novel fan base means it's not going anywhere. So they've got a strong fan base behind them for the beginning after the end. But the anime is not doing it any justice. That's just sad. I hope... Nah, I don't hope. It's on them. They know in the world of animation from manga and manhwa or webcomic, it's a dog-eat-all, dog-eat-dog world. All right, where are we at now? 2 more to go, people. 2 more to go, and that's our show. I hope I ain't getting through these too fast for you all. But it is what it is on live stream. And as I get into the cutout versions, we should be good. We should be good. Campfire, cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Now this one of my favorites. Created by Ren Eguchi, and you got Mappa right there. Mappa, however you say that. Once again, I'm butchering because I don't speak it, but forgive me. One of my favorites when I watched this series. I started it back in 2024. Got the chance to rewatch it again earlier this week. I'm still gonna say it's one of the more cooler pieces of entertainment I've been through. I like how the main character just gets you hungry with all the meals he cooks for all his companions. It's one of those nice feel good type of animes with an interesting take on unique isekai skills. I watched the sub version and was hooked from beginning to end. It's got 2 seasons. Series like this had me jumping over to read the rest of the manga. Like after I watched the anime, I don't know what happened. So I had to jump and read the manga or comic version. I give this an 8 out of 10. Let's see what everybody else is saying about the cooking in another world with the absurd skill. 7.5 is the rating. Story 7.0, execution 7.5, impact 8.0. Not bad at all. I gave it an 8, they gave it a 7.5. A modest skilled everyday man, modest skilled everyman isekai lead swerves away from the defeat of the Demon King plot entirely, leaning into food, found family, and low stakes travel instead of grand battles. It's refreshing but formulaic. Since episodes settle into a task and dinner rhythm, they can kind of feel a bit repetitive across the seasons. Execution, Mappa's cooking and food prep sequences are a clear standout. Yeah, you can say that again. Like I got hungry most of the time watching this. Rendered with noticeably more care than the fight scenes, environments and combat animation are comparatively plain and look repetitive. So repetition is a problem here with this anime. Impact wise, it built a loyal comfort watch fan base who return to it specifically to unwind. I'm gonna raise my hand if it's not you can't see it here, but I'm one of those people. And it's kept expanding. Season 2 aired fall 2025. I've watched all of it. Links are here if you want them on our app. Check it out, people. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Finally, our last review coming right up for Wefobz Whirl 11. 6 reviews. Not bad at all. This one is interesting. Bofuri. Or Bofuri? I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. This is the anime. Created by Yumikan. The author. Illustrator's Coin. And you got Silverlink as the company studio behind it. Excuse me. This one takes Japanese anime quirkiness to a whole new level, but it works. Excuse me. I got into this one because I had some nostalgic feelings for RPG vibes. I wanted to watch an anime that had that. This one caught my attention. When I read that, the title, I actually tried to do that in a couple of RPG games where I try to just beef up my character's defense. And let's just say it was interesting results. Anyways, this one made me check it out and I found it enjoyable. Some parts did lag a bit in the series, but I didn't mind. When I say lag, it's like very little lag, not that much. That's just me being me and the type of things I love to watch. I watched the sub version, got to finish the entire 2 seasons. I give it a 7 out of 10. Let's see what everybody else gives it. They're saying everybody here gives it a 7.5. Okay. Story 7.0, execution 8.0, and impact 7.5. Not bad at all. Story-wise, a VR MMO comedy that finds real charm in something most isekai skip, an actual sense of an online gaming community. You know, I don't know if you guys know about online gaming communities, but they're definitely a unique world when you're dealing with these types of entertainment. Friendships, forum chatters, those all feel genuine in this anime. Stakes stay deliberately low, since it's just a game, which gives it its relaxed, feel good tone. But repetition, once again, kind of grinds out this anime. Execution wise, action choreography and animation quality stand out for a comedy slice of life series, particularly the boss fight scenes. Oh yeah, the boss fight scenes in these ones are pretty good. But it's a recurring montage, and the theme cues get reused often. Impact, it carved out a loyal niche of fans because of the wholesome little drama VR MMO feel to it. Strong enough to earn a second season, and the manga or light novels are still going. Find the links over here, find more descriptions of what others are saying, and that's your rating for Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Yeah. Dang. 6 of them. We went through 6 different entertainment forums right here on Wefobz Whirl 11. Like I said, every Tuesday we're going to be hosting these. I'm going to try to get at least 5 in there. If 5 is too much, just hit me up in the comments. Excuse me. But that's the way we do it here. I love to watch anime. I love to read comics. I love to write books, obviously. And I want to bring it to all of you, Wefobz Nation. These are one of the places you want it at. Now, if you do comics, write books, publish them, or do anything like that, how about you hit us up and we can review it for you? And we'll put it right here on our app. On our Wefobz Whirl app. Feature it right here. We are on all major streaming live platforms. If you haven't noticed, Wefobz is out there. We're opening them. Just hit us up. Come to our website, wefobz.io. I hope you enjoyed the reviews we've dropped. Like I said, we'll be dicing this up, putting out a more tightened version with a bunch of cool cutaways featuring all the reviews that we put here. So look forward to that on our different social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe. That's all we're asking you, everybody. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for riding with us on this 11th episode for Wefobz Whirl. If anything, take care of yourselves today on this Tuesday, this fine Tuesday. Looking forward to your response. Looking forward to what you all watched. What did you watch? Did you watch any of the ones that we put out there for reviews? Tell us in the comments. You know what it is. Your boy and guy so smooth telling y'all, keep it cool. Keep it infinite. Keep it nice. Take care of yourselves, everyone. So far, so full. And we'll see you on the next live stream. Till then, we out.
Yeah, we fought from a far place to the top now. Feel the rhythm, yeah. We fought from a far place. Came with a suitcase, no place to call home. Just a whisper of a dream on a brand new road I roamed. The city lights were loud, the language felt so strange. But every stumble, every lesson was a necessary change. They call me fresh off the boat, a label and just a new beginning. A tough climb, put my spirit to the test. But I held my head up with the fire in my soul. Cause starting from the bottom is what makes a person know. Man, I'm so young, I'm so young. Standing on my 10 toes, I stay stronger, so I still move on. No matter what goes on, started from a far place, moving on. I started from a far place, I'm all about that money maker now. Money maker. Don't got time for any haters now. I'm trying to go see different places now. Cause I started from a far place. I'm all about that money maker now. Money maker. Don't got time for any haters now. So we all were fresh off the boat in some way at some time, leaving behind what we knew to make a hopeful climb. Yeah, we were all Wefobz in the classroom or a job, learning to navigate before